A summer of unrest left a dark mark on the city of Chicago. Two major looting incidents coupled with COVID restrictions has threatened its whole economic future.
So where do things stand today? WGN's Tanya Francisco takes a look at life after looting in tonight's cover story.
It's been almost 2 months since the last major looting incident. The so-called big box stores like those downtown and just outside of the Loop recovered relatively quickly thanks to their corporate partners. We wanted to take a look at the neighborhoods, particularly the small businesses on the south and west sides, to see if they were able to do the same.
Villa is now on fire, 308 East 47th.
It was hard watching it. We was thinking, okay, it'll get put out and we'll just fix it and rebuild.
For Chella Holcomb, her gift shop, Love Handles, was going to be her chance to introduce the Bronzeville community to something it had never seen before.
We had items that nobody had, custom shower curtains and, you know, all type of parties and balloons, and it was just a fun store.
But a fire started by looters in one of the stores next door literally destroyed her dream. The damage was so extensive, the entire corner of 47th and Prairie had to be torn down, leaving yet another vacant lot on the once thriving strip and putting Holcomb's dream on pause as she tries to figure out how to recoup the $100,000 she invested.
A lot of my own people was, oh, she ain't got to worry about that, she got insurance. People don't know how insurance works. I haven't gotten paid for insurance yet.
I thought they supposed to have been about the police killing the white officer killing the black officer.
David Williams recorded this video in a fit of anger after his streetwear shop Culture was looted after the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Insurance covered most of his losses, but his carrier ended up dropping him afterwards. And to make matters worse, his store was broken into 2 more times. Each time, Williams had to come out of his own pocket to restock.
This is what my dream was. And I just never been a quitter. And it wouldn't sit right with me just to stop.
All across the city, clothing, grocery, and liquor stores were ripped open and ripped off of thousands of dollars of merchandise during 2 major looting incidents. One in late May after the death of George Floyd, the other in August after Chicago police shot and killed a black man in Inglewood.
I'm not saying I approve it, but I do understand anger.
I definitely understand. It wouldn't be right for me to sit here and say, I don't understand, you know, because that could be me laying on that ground with those 16 shots in my back. It's for a bigger cause. And if this is a way of them getting people attention, okay.
In some cases, buildings were burned, never to reopen, or remain boarded up months later while owners try to recoup their losses.
So far, I think we've lost about 10 businesses.
Siri Hibbler is the CEO and chairman of the Garfield Park Chamber of Commerce. Most of her member businesses are on Madison near Pulaski on the city's west side. She says between the looting, the drug dealing, and businesses lost during the rioting in 1968 when Dr. King was assassinated, many business owners have been left feeling hopeless.
Their question to me was, Siri, do they want us to leave? Is that what it is? So they won't do anything about the drugs. They won't do anything about the way it looks. They won't help us financially. None of them received any finances.
We put out a large amount of grant support funding to help businesses that have been impacted by looting, especially in the neighborhoods.
Samir Mayakar is the deputy mayor for neighborhood and economic development. He says there aren't any hard numbers or estimates on how many businesses were looted or destroyed, but Mayor Lightfoot has allocated $150 million for small business loans and grants.
And this is a drawing of the Public Safety Training Academy.
The outlook is better on the city's northwest side in Alderman Emma Mitt's ward. Several new developments are in the works: a car wash, the new Public Safety Training Academy, and 2 new community centers. There's also the Walmart on North Avenue that Mitts fought hard to get in 2006. It's being redesigned after it was looted. It will house a clinic that will offer mammograms, pediatricians, and psychologists.
I took it very seriously to know that you have to do something if you want to get something. I can't sit around and moan, complain about what I've lost. because I still have the future ahead of me, and I got a lot more to gain.
In the last 10, when you make some progress in one weekend, you say we cannot lose that progress.
Lauren Amos is the managing director of small business development for Urban Juncture Foundation based in Bronzeville. Its mission is to use commerce, like Boxville, a street food market and container mall on 51st Street, as a way of revitalizing the community.
There are too many positive forces in play that say we're not even going to think about the what if it doesn't, because that's just not an option.
David Williams says he's here to stay. He prides himself on being a Chicago-based store who exclusively sells merchandise from local designers.
There's a lot of positive things going on in the community. Like, it's not just all about violence, and I just wanted to show a different side of the culture. And also, I had an idea of keeping the black dollar in the community.
I don't think that I want to come back on 47.
Chella Holcomb, however, is moving her boutique business online as she tries to diversify her clientele.
It's all about just rebuilding and moving forward, because we all in this together.
And to drive home Chella's point, 50% of businesses in Chicago are small businesses, making them a key part of the city's economic success. Tanya Francisco, WGN News.